All right, let's talk about a big idea, something that might just change how you think about your work forever. We're calling it the Value Manifesto. The core idea? You should be selling outcomes and shortcuts, not your time and your skills. If you've ever felt like you're worth more than you're getting paid, then stick around. This is for you.
So let's start with the most important, most controversial idea right up front. Selling your time is a trap. That's it. It's the single biggest thing holding back your earning potential, and we're about to break down exactly why.
Okay, first, we've got to really dig into the problem. We call it the time seller's trap, and there's a reason for that name. This is why billing by the hour feels like you're running on a hamster wheel. It's like a cage. You're always busy, but you never really feel like you're getting anywhere.
And this trap has a name. It's the commodity trap. See, the moment you put a price on your hour, you're not selling your unique expertise anymore. You're just selling a generic block of time. You basically become interchangeable, like a bag of rice or a piece of lumber. And in any commodity market, the price only ever goes one way, down. Here's how that plays out in the real world. On the one hand, you've got these general tasks where there are tons of people who can do them. The labor is, well, it's interchangeable. So competition just crushes the price. But on the other side, you have these truly specialized tasks where not many people can do what you do. Suddenly, you matter. The individual is unique, and because of that scarcity, the price gets driven up. And that downward force, it has a name too. It's called the floor of necessity. In a market like this, your price has nothing to do with the value you create for a client. Nope. It's set by the absolute lowest amount some other qualified person is willing to take just to pay their bills. Think about that. Your income is being decided by their desperation, not by your client's success. But it's not all doom and gloom. There is a way out of this trap, but it's going to take a complete revolution in how you think about your work. You have to stop selling your input, your hours, and you have to start selling the output, the result, the outcome. And the whole thing starts with this one simple, game-changing question. What if you just stopped obsessing over your time and started focusing on the client's time? What if their clock was the only one that mattered? Because let's be honest, their time is their most valuable, most finite resource. The moment you make that shift, you unlock a totally opposite force, the ceiling of value. And in this world, the price has absolutely nothing to do with how many hours you worked. It's all about the massive benefit, the incredible outcome that the client gets. I mean, if you save them $1 million, charging them $100,000 isn't expensive, it's a bargain. Just let this sink in. The client's time is finite. Your impact is not, right? You're limited by the number of hours in a day, sure. But the value you can create for someone else, that is fundamentally unlimited. Okay, so that's the big idea. But how do you actually do it? How do you apply this? Well, it all starts by changing your identity. You have to stop thinking of yourself as a service provider. From now on, you are a force multiplier. So what is a force multiplier? It's someone whose work doesn't just check a box or complete a task. No, it makes the client themselves way more effective. You either save them their most precious resource, their time, or you help them achieve something that was literally impossible for them to do on their own. And this completely redefines what it means to be a specialist. The old way, that's about mastering a tool, like Photoshop or a coding language. The new high-value way is about mastering a client's outcome. Your value isn't your hours, it's their results. And your competition? It's not other experts anymore. It's the client's unsolved pain itself. Let's make this super concrete with a quick case study. Imagine you're helping someone we'll call a transitional writer. This is a person, maybe, coming out of academia and trying to make it in the professional world. They're smart, they know how to write, but they keep failing. So why? Well, it's because they are caught between two totally different systems. In school, writing is all about assessment. You write to prove what you know, to get a grade, and then the conversation is over. But in the professional world, writing is for action. It's to create value, to move a project forward, to advance the conversation. They literally have to unlearn one system to even survive in the new one. And here's where it all clicks. Your value to them isn't fixing their grammar, it's solving their entire transition crisis. You aren't just editing sentences, you are saving them years of wasted time and career stagnation. You're selling them a shortcut past all that frustration. And that kind of value, it's immense. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Okay, this all sounds great in theory, but where's the proof? Well, the proof is already out there, in the market. You just have to know where to look.
High-value clients are already thinking and operating this way every single day.
Just look at the classic experts product line, right? You've got the book, then the course, then one-on-one coaching. And at each step, the price goes way up. Why? It's not because there's more information. It's because there's less client effort. People are paying more and more to save their own time and energy to get the result they want.
And this brings us to this beautiful paradox. The person who buys coaching is paying a premium to not have to do the work in the course they probably already bought, so they wouldn't have to read the book they also bought. They are paying a huge amount of money to buy back their own time.
So here it is. This is the phrase you need to tattoo on your brain. If it took you 30 years of your life to master something, you are not selling a 1-hour consultation. You are selling a 30-year shortcut. And that is worth an absolute fortune.
Let's put a real number on it. Imagine that your work saves a client 3,000 hours of painful trial and error. Your price isn't based on the 100 hours it took you to do the work. No way. It's based on the thousands of hours of pain and struggle and failure that you helped them completely skip. That is the real measure of your value. So in the end, it all comes down to this. The whole manifesto, this whole revolution, it's all built on one simple principle. To make your own time incredibly valuable, you have to start by obsessively respecting your client's time. Give them back their time, and you will reclaim your true value.